Did you know that you can make thousands of dollars with your writing skills right now? I'm not talking about spending months of finding clients or years of building portfolio. I'm talking about starting to earn within days.
Yes, sir.
What's up, everyone? I'm Lloyd, and I help people like you turn your writing skills into real income. Today's video is super special because I'm sharing something I wish someone had told me before I started writing. These are the 5 platforms where you can actually earn money as a beginner. I'll break down exactly how each platform works, how much you can earn, and most importantly, which ones are actually worth your time. But before we dive in, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. All right, let's start with number one. And the first platform is actually my favorite for beginners. I'm talking about Video. So imagine getting paid to share your thoughts, stories, and expertise without needing any fancy credentials. Well, that's exactly what Medium offers.
You're worth every penny.
Think of it as a YouTube for writing, a place where anyone can share their story or can build an audience and earn money from it. What makes Medium special is that unlike traditional blogging platforms, Medium has this thing called the partner program. So once you join, you can put your stories behind their paywall, and every time a Medium member reads your article or your blog, you earn actual money. Let me break down how it actually works. You write an article about literally anything you're passionate about. Could be personal development, cryptocurrency, parenting, or even your wild travel adventures. Then you put it behind a paywall, and when Medium members engage with your content, you start earning. So it's pretty straightforward with Medium. Now let's talk about money, because I know that's what you're really curious about. Writers on Medium are making anywhere from $10 to $98 per 1,000 views. But here's the best part. That's just the tip of the iceberg. You can also make money through digital products like ebooks, affiliate marketing, and even building your own newsletter audience. Medium is great for beginners because you don't need to worry about setting up a website or finding your first clients. Medium already has millions of readers looking for great content. All you need to do is provide them with that. You need to fill in the market within Medium. Plus, it's incredibly flexible. You can write whenever you want or whatever you want, and your articles keep earning money long after you publish them.
Nice.
So, would I recommend Medium? Absolutely. In fact, I'd say it's the perfect starting point for someone looking a platform to make money writing, especially if you are a beginner. So, the platform is super professional. You learn tons about writing for an online audience, and you can start earning from day one. Plus, having articles on Medium looks fantastic in your portfolio when you're ready to branch out. So the next one on this list is Simile. And this one's particularly exciting if you got a creative streak. You know how most platforms focus on business content or how-to articles? Well, Simile is quite different. It's all about letting your imagination run wild. Picture a platform specially designed for storytellers, poets, and creative writers. So that's Simile for you. The best part is that they don't care if you've never published anything before. So if you can tell a good story, they want to hear from you. Unlike other platforms where you just sign up and start posting, Simile actually has an application process. But don't let that scare you. They're not looking for professional credentials. They just want to see a writing sample to make sure you're serious about creating content. And once you're in, you can start sharing your stories and poems. And there are some basic requirements. Actually, stories need to be at least 600 words, and poems need to be at least 100 words. So you need to comply with that as well. But here's where it gets interesting. Every time a paid member reads your work, you earn 2 cents. Yeah, I know it might not sound like much at first, but those cents can add up, especially if your story catches on. Speaking of earnings, Simile also runs this like annual or it's seasonal contest where you can win up to $1,000. Well, that's a pretty sweet bonus on top of your regular earnings, right? And the best part is these contests give you specific themes to write about, which can really help you spark when you are feeling stuck. Why do I think Simile deserves spot in our top 5? Well, it fills a certain unique niche. And most platforms want you to write about marketing or technology or self-help, but Simile lets you embrace your creative side. So if you're that, then this is for you. Plus, the community is super supportive and pretty encouraging as well. Would I recommend Simile? I'd say it's okay, and here's why. It's perfect if you're passionate about creative writing or poems and want to earn while developing your craft, then go for it. However, the earning potential in this isn't as high as some other platforms in this list, and it might take you a while to build up a solid readership. Just think of it as a great side platform while you're building your writing career. So the next one on the list is Vocal. Remember how we talked about Medium and Simile? Well, Vocal is like getting the best of both worlds.
Freedom.
The professional polish of Medium with the creative freedom of Simile. Imagine having a platform where you can write about literally anything from personal stories to product reviews, heck, poetry or tech guides or a mix of it and get paid for that. Doesn't matter. They do all kinds of things there. And that's what makes Vocal so unique. They've created a space where any type of content can thrive as long as it's well written and engaging. What makes Vocal really stand out is that they've got two different ways to get started. You can jump with a free account, or if you're feeling more serious about your writing, you can opt for their Vocal Plus membership. So I know it's kind of like choosing between YouTube's basic and premium versions. Except here, you're the creator. So the way it works is beautifully simple. You write your stories, a Vocal's team reviews them just to make sure they meet the platform standards. But don't worry, they're not super strict about that. And once you're approved, your content goes live in their website. But let's talk about numbers. How much will you earn from this platform? So with a free account, you'll earn 3.80 for every 1,000 reads. However, if you upgrade to Vocal Plus, that jumps up to $6 per 1,000 reads. Plus, there's this really cool feature where readers can send you tips if they really love your work. Some writers make more from tips than from reads. So why Vocom? First off, they've created multiple ways for writers to earn. Obviously, that's a plus. Beyond just reads and tips, they run these regular challenges with serious prize money. We're talking about thousands of dollars sometimes. Plus, they got ambassador program where you can earn commissions by referring other writers. So, is this worth your time? I'm giving this one a high recommendation, especially for beginners. Why? Because it offers the perfect mix of creative freedom and earning potential. The platform is super professional and the community is incredibly supportive. You've got multiple ways to make money. Plus, the review process actually helps you become a better writer. Think of it as having a free editor or a mentor. The next one on this list is Scripted. This one is a bit different from what we've covered thus far. While other platforms are about publishing your own content, Scripted is more like a bridge connecting writers directly with businesses who need content. Think of Scripted as the LinkedIn or Upwork of writing platforms. It's where the professionals hang out. You're not just writing for readers, you're creating content for actual businesses, from small startups to major corporations. Now, I'll be straight with you. Scripted isn't your typical start writing today platform. They're pretty selective about who they let in. It's kind of applying for a job, but once you're in, you've got access to some seriously big opportunities here. Well, the process works like this. You submit your application, including your writing samples, and if approved, you get your access in their marketplace. You just need to think of it as a job board specially designed for writers. And when companies post their writing needs, the best part is that you get to set your own schedule and choose the types of content you want to write about. But when it comes to money, Scripted can be pretty lucrative. Writers here made over $1 million in 2020. Your earnings depend on the projects you take on and your expertise level. What makes scripted special? Well, it's all about the quality of opportunities here. You're not just writing random blog posts, you are creating content for real businesses that value good writing. So, would I recommend scripted for total beginners? I'm just going to say okay, and here's why. While earning potential is fantastic, the barrier to entry is higher than other platforms. They're looking for writers who can hit the ground running. If you've got some writing experience or expertise in a specific field, well, definitely give it a shot. But if you're just starting out, you might want to build your portfolio first, especially with those other platforms that I've mentioned before. But enough of that. The next one on this list is Text Broker. All right, this is the last one, but obviously this is not the least.
That's true.
So what is Text Broker? This platform has been around for quite a while, and it's often one of the first places new writers discover, especially when they're looking to make money online. You know how in video games you start at level 1 and you work your way up? Text Broker works kind of like that. They use the star rating system that determines how much you can earn starting from 2 stars all the way up to 5 stars. Well, the way Text Broker works is pretty kind of straightforward, maybe even a bit too straightforward in my taste. So you can just start up, submit a writing sample, and they'll assign you a particular rating. So this rating is very important because it determines your pay rate. You should think of it as your writing credit score. If you start at 2 stars, you're looking at 1.1 cents per word. Move up to 3 stars and you'll earn 1.6 cents per word. And the holy grail is reaching 5 stars, where you can make 5.5 cents per word. There's also something called direct orders, where clients can hire you specifically and those tend to pay better. So what makes Text Broker different? Well, there's always work available. Like always. You can log in at 3 a.m. in your pajamas and you'll probably find something to write about. Plus, they're pretty reliable with their payments just because you can request a payout twice a week as long as you've earned at least $10. But here's the thing, and I'm going to be completely honest with you with this. I don't really recommend Text Broker for total beginners, and here's why. The initial pay rates are pretty and we're talking about 1,000 word article for just $11 at 2 star level. That's a lot of work for not so much reward. It's not worth it. Plus, climbing up the system can be really slow and frustrating. The platform does have its place. However, it's really consistent, reliable, and can be a decent way to practice your writing. But with platforms like Medium or Vocal offering better earning potential and more creative freedom, Text Broker feels a bit outdated for me. But you know what? Think of Text Broker as training wheels on a bike. It's a safe place to start, but you'll probably want to move on to something better pretty quickly. If you're just looking to get your feet wet and practice writing on a deadline, sure, give it a shot. But if you're serious about making money as a writer, you might want to focus your energy on some of the other platforms we've discussed. So, there you have it, folks. The 5 writing platforms for beginners in 2025. Remember, you don't have to stick to just one platform. Many successful writers use multiple platforms to maximize their earnings. My advice is to start with one, maybe Medium or Vocal, get comfortable with it, and then expand to others as you build your confidence and especially your portfolio. So before you go, don't forget to hit that like button if you find this video helpful and subscribe for more tips on making money online. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.